Hello and welcome to today's yoga practice. We'll start in a lying on your back position. Start deepening your breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose and mouth. We're going to bring both knees into your chest, giving yourself a big hug, grabbing elbows, opposite elbows, or grabbing your legs or your arms. And just start finding any movement that feels nice, side to side, rocking forward and back. Just waking up our bodies. Let's extend our feet up to the ceiling, grabbing the outside of our feet with our hands for Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Bringing in our knees to our armpits, backs flat on the ground. One more breath here. Now let's place our feet close to our butts for a bridge. On your next inhale, lift up your hips for a pelvic bridge. And release. Let's move our left foot into the center of the mat. We're going to find a one-legged pelvic bridge. Raise up your right foot, extend it, and on your next inhale, lift up. Pelvic bridge. Your hands can be on the mat next to you. They can be on your chest or your belly. And release, switch sides, right foot towards the center. Inhale up. And release. We're going to flip over onto our stomachs. Finding a Sphinx position. Shrugging your shoulders down away from your neck. Your drishti, your gaze looking forward. And here we'll begin our Ujjayi breath, victorious breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, slight constriction in the back of your throat. I'm going to look over our right shoulders And with our right hand, grab our right foot. And this could be at the ankle or it could be at the top of the foot. And we're just going to pull down our right foot towards our butt. Look forward. It should be a nice stretch in your right thigh. And switch sides. Left leg bends. Look over, grab your ankle or the top and bring it down towards your butt. Look forward. Just breathe. And release. Let's drop our heads down onto our hands, just massaging our third eye. On your inhale, put your hands a little bit outside of your mat. And we're going to find some rolling cobras. Inhaling up and exhaling down. 4 more. Inhaling up. Last one. Let's push up into a push-up position and just hold here for a second. Keeping your arms strong, eyes of your elbows looking forward. You might just find some natural movement in your feet, pushing forward, rolling out your ankles a bit. And release your knees to the mat. Tuck your toes under for toes pose. And here, we're going to find our hands at heart center, reach over and down and in. And we'll begin. We already started our asanas, but we're going to do an om. Inhaling to cleanse and then inhaling for song. Inhale to cleanse. Exhale, cleanse. Inhale for song. Exhale your hands down, release your feet. You might give them some taps to get some blood back in your toes. We're gonna go back into that toes pose to find some wrist movements, warming up our wrists. And let's release the toes pose and put our hands down for a tabletop with our fingers facing our knees. And we'll begin some cow cats. Do about 5-6 rounds on your own. Feel free to flip your hands forward or sideways, finding any sort of movement left to right, front to back on top of your cat-cows that will give you some stretching, things that feel good for you and your body. This practice is yours. One more round. On your next exhale, push up into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, knees bent, hips high, gaze through your knees or your feet, head heavy. Find some natural movement here. Inhale, straighten out your back into a push-up position. Exhale, downward facing dog. 4 more. Inhale, forward, push-up position. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Last one. Inhale, forward. And let's pause here. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. On your exhale, bring your feet forward into a yogi squat. Hands at heart center, elbows pushing into your knees. Let's bring our hands behind our fingers facing the back of the mat and just get some leg movements here, knees alternating onto the ground while the other stays up. Just getting some inner hip, outer hip movements. Now let's return back to our yogi squat. Our exhale leads us into Uttanasana, or forward fold. Bring your feet together, close together, hips width distance apart. Your hands can be grabbing opposite elbow, head heavy. Hands can be on the ground. They can be behind your legs. Just find what works for you right now. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back. Release it to the ground. Low crescent lunge, hands up. We're going to find a twist here. Right hand forward, left arm back. Look behind you. Let's reverse this low crescent. Right hand up, left hand touches your butt or your right calf. Drishti towards your hand or the back. Nice oblique stretch on your right side. And let's exhale, windmill your hands down into framing your left foot and straighten your left leg for a half splits. Check your left hip forward, squaring your hips. Inhales to lengthen, exhales to deepen. Inhale forward. We're gonna find a runner's lunge. Left foot moves outside. And you can start by finding a full expression. Look up, gaze up. And your exhale can lead you down into a lower expression. Elbows to the ground. Or not, whatever is in your practice today. Let's return our left foot back towards the center. Let's raise our right foot, our right knee off the mat, and just half step forward into a pyramid pose, Parsva Tonasana. And step your right foot to meet your left. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back into a low crescent lunge, hands up. Now let's find that side bend, left arm forward, right arm back, look back. Now reverse our hands, right arm to left calf or butt, left arm up, look up or back. It's okay if you find yourself off balance. It's a chance to begin again. Whoa. Speaking of, just return back and let's cartwheel our hands, framing our right foot into a half Hanumanasana, half splits. Inhale, crawl your hands forward. Move our right foot outside onto the right side of the mat. Find our fullest expression possible. Look up, back is straight up, and exhale down. It might be different on this side, and that's all okay. Let's crawl our right foot back towards the center, raise our left knee off the mat, half step forward for our pyramid position. And step forward for our Uttanasana. Notice in your body if you're deeper, if you feel a little bit more loose, if your backs of your calves and thighs are feeling more warm or stretched out. Feel what these asanas do in our bodies while we breathe, our pranayama, our breath. slowly drop our butts. And let's find a seat. Feet forward. Let's scoop the meat of our butts out. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. And release. Let's head on our backs the way we started. Knees into our center. We'll just roll side to side or front and back again a couple times. And exhale, let's find Ananda Balasana again, our happy baby. Just a couple breaths here. And let's extend our left leg forward and grab our right leg in. And on our next exhale, let's drag our right knee over to our left for a supine stretch. Looking over our right shoulder. And return to center. Let's grab our left leg, switching sides. Drag our left knee over our right side, looking left. And exhale, release into Shavasana. Release your Ujjayi. Feel free to pause here if you need more time in your Shavasana, or if you have the time for an extended meditation. When we're done our practice, feel free to just sit. It's the whole reason yoga exists. The asanas exist for our meditation practice, which is our yoga. Start moving our feet and our hands, finding a good morning stretch, hands over our heads, feet straight. And let's roll over to one side into a fetal position before moving our way up into a seat. Let's bring our hands at heart center, raising up and down. We're going to inhale to cleanse, then inhale for song. Inhale to cleanse. Exhale. Inhale for song. Thumbs up to third eye center. Bowing in humility and reverence to this practice and our teachers before us, each other, and anybody sharing a life on this yogic path. Bow forward. Namaste. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you for practicing. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you feel a little bit better. Take care.